bust, 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 bust. I told that baby go bust, 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 bust.
It's a chill day, guys. I don't have the krach, to be honest. Like, I've been going through it. So I need some mental health advice from Molley. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. So Nina, you guys know Nina Hasty. I used to think it was Nina Hastine. Is it Hastine or is it Hasty? I don't know. But yeah, she's a comedian. Stop it. Comedian, and yeah, she'll be here. She's now started a podcast, which is cool, which is dope. And yeah, she's got Molley on there. He's talking about his, recent suicide attempt, his, depression, mental health, his drug use, all of that. So yeah, we're just gonna watch that, see what's the vibes there. So yeah, shout out.
With Molley. Molley, Jesse. Can I call you Jesse, please? Can I call you Jesse?
There's Yeshai, my original name, son of David. There's Jesse. There's Molley.
Nigga said Yeshai, my original name. How is that your original name when you literally... Jay, no, don't do this. You literally came up with that name after the whole incident. Jay! No.
Grave digger.
Grave digger.
Yeah.
Grave digger.
Yeah, he's definitely an NB Youngboy fan, eh? Shout out.
Grave digger. That's what they call it in the pen, in the doghouse. But I'm just joking.
In the pen?
In the doghouse, not
like as in the penitentiary?
In the doghouse.
In the doghouse. Have you ever been actually arrested and gone to jail?
Yes.
Okay, I've been arrested too. How long were you in for?
I was in the cell for like 4 days.
Okay, I had 3 days, so...
But I went to like 3 different courts. I was finding huge cases, but some... I don't talk about it. I can't.
Okay, what did they say? They say jail institutions...
You guys know he was I think he was facing about drug trafficking cases, type vibes like that. I think he was accused of like pushing lean, pushing pills, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. You guys, excuse me. There's a Molley album that I think it's his last album. Forgot what it's called. But you guys go listen to that album. That album is literally a confession about everything this guy was going through. He talks about the drug use. He talks about fucking scamming. He talks about selling drugs. He talks about, rehab. He talks about so many crazy shit. Sorry, I just want to find the name of this album real quick. Yeah, it's Life or Death. It's Life. No, that's a song. Is it Almost Dead? I think it's Almost Dead. Yeah. Yes, it's Almost Dead. That's his album where he spills pretty much the tea of all the shit that's going on. So it's crazy.
Or death, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to all of them. I've died before. And I got resuscitated.
Wait.
When was this?
October 9th, 2022, I think. The day I was supposed to announce Almost Dead, I come with the name already. I killed myself on that day. And then in one of the songs in that tape, which I dropped the next year, there's a song called Crime Pays. I said, I'm going to probably kill myself for this year. It's December. And then I literally killed myself. And I died. Resuscitated, coma. Called my mom, said he's not going to make it. I was on a ventilator because I couldn't breathe. Ventilators were scarce because it was COVID. And then somehow I made it. Not somehow. Because even the other day, last day, I shouldn't be alive. I've had like 12 actual suicide attempts, 200 like standing on the edge of a building type thing. And then like obviously like 100,000 thoughts every day for 26 years. And then like 20 to 30 attempts on my life from other people. So I've survived death like 70 times.
So maybe your nickname shouldn't be Grave Digger. It should be...
That's deep. My God. Man, this nigga's been through the most.
Be like...
No, I've changed
fucking Houdini.
I've changed my bio on Instagram and Twitter. I said it's now, I don't know what it is. It's something about a man who survived, who's seen and lived to death, seen death, something survived, and a vessel for the Lord Jesus Christ. I've changed my ways.
Okay.
And I'll explain why when we get there.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is very brave stuff to talk about. Yeah. I mean, it's not... I've spoken to a lot of men, South African men in particular. And
I'm not like any of them.
That's true.
Jeez.
Fucking tattoo under your eye that says slave.
I don't think it's like, I'm not ashamed to be mentally ill. I don't think it's like you're like a list of man if you cry. Like, I think crying's cool too, actually. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think none of that stuff's embarrassing. I embrace it. I say like, oh yeah, I'm fucked up in the head. I fucking swear, right? Yeah, I'm fucked up in the head, sue me. I'm fucked up in the head, sue me. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I make jokes about this shit. My mom laughs over my suicide attempts and stuff. Like, I make everything funny because I'm forced to take life seriously so many times, and like against my will, that when I can just chill out, I go full on take the piss out of everything. And I'm just a fool. I'm just a joke, bro.
Okay. So I mean, there's comedy as a coping mechanism. I always say that comedy, well, I'm sure there's other people that say it, but there's, comedy is tragedy plus time, right? When people are like, too soon, they're busy processing their emotions. But I'm often inappropriate when it comes to dealing with stuff because comedy is, a coping technique for me. I'm that person that laughs at the wrong place in the movies.
It's also about interesting things like, when you say life is about perspectives, it's like you can watch a comedy film and someone gets shot in the leg and it's like a laughable scene. And you're watching a drama film and then like a 16-year-old boy gets shot in the leg and it's actually the biggest part of the movie and it's sad.
Dramatic. It's all about how it's portrayed, how it's given, the sound, the lighting, the dramatization, all of that.
Having this dramatic perspective.
Absolutely.
Just like with actors, they can play nerdy roles, just suddenly being like a CEO, like, they can just randomly change. They're so talented they can do that, but like, context and whatnot, and just perspectives, and you can actually like change who you want to be. You have that power.
Okay, let's bring this back, right? Yeah. I want to talk about so what happened and how I got to having this conversation with you is I follow you. I started following you again because I did a big unfollow when I was going through all of my own mental health shit. Like in 2020, I did a big unfollow and I was like, rebrand myself and just do this wellness stuff and mental health stuff. And I didn't want to be looked at anymore. I didn't want to be on TV. I was going through my own things, like people telling me, talking about my weight or my mental health or who do I think I am, or like the fucking, oh, you don't have the right to. Just public scrutiny is a very difficult thing, particularly when you've got mental health struggles, right? You spoke about your diagnoses of borderline personality disorder.
I can mention all of them.
Okay, we're gonna slow down, and I want you to slow down when we're speaking about them. These are the things I want you to address: your diagnosis, the suicide attempt, and I want to talk about sobriety because that's how I came across you again.
Diagnosis, suicide attempt, drugs.
Thank you. Exactly. So I'm an alcoholic and an addict in recovery. Same. I'm 10 years clean and sober.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know she was an alcoholic. Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay. Well, she's sober now, so shout out.
Well, listen, I'm also 41 and you're also 12. So there's that. I've also, been homeless, been through this thing, lived in a trap house, done all the things, been beaten, been abused, but all of those things, we've got a very similar story. And, when I was like, this, you're going to be my first sort of just a random take, maybe a controversial take, but whatever, fuck it. I think in South Africa, a lot of people like really downplay or like kind of overlook like the struggles that some white people go through, you know what I mean? Like obviously not all of them and probably not even a majority, but there is a lot of white people in this country who fucking struggle, bro. Be it with drugs, be it with, homelessness, be it with abuse, be it with like, mental illness, like everything that we black people also go through and all of that stuff. Like there's a lot of white people who also experience that type of shit, you know what I mean? And sometimes they experience it like the worst level because when they junkies, they be doing all sorts of drugs, you know what I mean? When they're homeless for real. Like niggas ain't got no home type of, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, odd take, but it was just listening to them talk about that type of shit, I think it's gonna be too long, so let me end it. I'll end it on the odd take. So yeah, go watch it, guys. Go finish it. I think this is definitely a great move. Just merging these two worlds together, and having Jay Molley, his generation and his demographic, and his peers able to watch it, and who's obviously in a different stage in her life, older stage, and she has her comedians background, all of that. So just bringing those two worlds together to talk about a commonality, which is mental health, is really fascinating stuff. So shout out to them, shout out to Nina, shout out to Yashir. It's Yashir, right? Is it Yashir? Oh my god. Shout out to Jay Molley. All right, cool. Let's move on.
Bust, I told that baby go. Bust.